Whenever these two teams have gotten together, high stakes, playoff game, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rose.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of this season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Moore. He tries to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. To the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Rodgers. They were all over it.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Right back to it. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Saying finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Makes the grab in the corner. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, it's Davison. Spins away from the defense. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. He's going to fire deep. He's got it way down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
On the move, trying to make magic on the scramble. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Dante Moore. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
In the gun on third down, Moore. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. And an out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Finds his man on the RPO. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Julian with the play fake. Throws it deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Got a little space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down immediately.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. In the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Moving out to the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick give, it's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's West. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Sayin from the gun on third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They go to the counter. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Here's Moore to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Moore to the air. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Say it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
On the run, it's West. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Ole Miss looking to make it 9 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
From the gun on third down, Say it. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Ducks have it with a first and 10. They'll run it. It's Davison. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. Defense all over it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Saying. Right side, it's Smith.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's past the sticks. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Rush is on. Fires on the move. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Driven back.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when they're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football game?
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Just got rid of that one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. Running inside, it's West. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Throwing, say it. Unloads to the right. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Look out! Caught. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. On the run, it's West. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, say it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Moore. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're all over him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Sayin to throw for it on fourth. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
On the ground, it's Price. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore finds him out of the backfield, and they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Fourth down, Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's Sayin to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. The pick 6, he takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside, it's West. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Sees a crease, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Second and long here.